terrible. You only have to win, like, yeah, you literally only have to win 25 games. So, it's not like it's the hardest grind, but is he going to be a card that you're going to use a lot? No. No. Not a chance. You're going to get him. You might just do his challenges for the XP, which there's not a lot of challenges to do. And then he's going to be gone. Because you really don't need to do a lot to get him, but there's nothing special about him. If we're going to jump into anybody next, we might as well jump into Mr. JJJ. It's very hard to describe. He's a big who can do what he needs to do, which isn't much. He's a 4-5. If he was a 3-4, he would have been a little bit better. He can play the 4 pretty well. He's really, not gonna lie, good defensively. He's also super big. Let's see if he can play center on a small forward. And, oh no, he couldn't even, well, he is 20, so I don't know what I was expecting to do there. I gotta run out. No, we gave him 2 chances. All right, he didn't do a single thing. All right, let's just give it back. As you could see, he did bully him. His handles are godly for a power forward. Much better than Porzingis's, but Porzingis is also 7'3", which, I mean, Jaren Jackson's 6'11", which isn't terrible. It's just you can do better. I would still, I don't know. His dribbling's not bad. We'll see his defense right here. Ooh, he got sodomized on that screen. He's really not bad when playing his own position. Because of his height, he's pretty good. He is the 50-win player, so he also won't take very long to get. Would I recommend him? To be honest, yeah, I completely recommend him. His jumper's not terrible. You can make a 3 if you really practice his jumper, and he's wide open. Just, if you're shooting in hot zones, you're more likely to make. Just, he will get punished going up against a guard, but not extremely bad. I had a game where I was playing, and I was trying to do a layup challenge, and he had like 7 blocks in a triple threat game with about 14 rebounds. And I was getting blocked almost every time up. But every time they'd come down, I'd get a block right back. He's a great card. For the amount of time it's going to take for you to get him, he's actually really, really, really nice. I would say there's not many Ruby centers who are as good as him. I mean, yeah, there's better Amethyst centers, but I can't complain because, one, he's free. So I don't want to compare him to Shaq or Yao because, one, I had to pay for both of them, so it's not a fair comparison. So, yeah, Jaren Jackson's nice. The only person we got left is Abdur-Rahim, which I haven't had a lot of play with him. He's not terrible. I mean, as you can see, he's a small forward, power forward, so someone like Porter is a fair position matchup. He doesn't feel slow, so he's also not he's not LeBron at the same time. His dribbling is not bad. He doesn't really punish going down court. Like a better, nah, if I'd have had Nate Robinson, that would have been a poster. Plain and simple. If that would have been Nate Robinson, it would have been a poster. He doesn't have that, like, I will absolutely destroy you mentality. He isn't going to dunk on you. I don't think he has post moves. I don't really test out post moves with small forwards, which he doesn't. So he's not a size mismatch. He's not the fastest. So unless you can get like his takeover or something, he ain't really going to be doing it for you. For him being 100 wins, I kind of wish they would have switched him and Jaren Jackson Jr. and just gave Jaren Jackson Jr. the Amethyst, because it would have made his card better, and it would have made Abdur-Rahim just seem more useful. They could have pretty much gave him the same stats, and he would have almost fit in with Rubies. Which, I mean, it's not like he's terrible, but compare him to any Ruby small forward, I'd rather take a Ruby LeBron over him as an Amethyst. And to be honest, I'd rather have Jaren Jackson as a Ruby than Abdur as a small forward. Because small forward, he's not that fast. And he's not that tall, so you wouldn't want to run him at power forward. His jumper, I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty clean. It's good for position. I mean, he has the rating. So, I mean, if that doesn't say something, that he at least touched the rim. So he is a good shooter. I mean, I did take a really bad shot. Screen left. Give me that. He's in. I mean, he can get dunks. They're not the prettiest. They're really not the prettiest. So, for Mr. Rahim, for him, I don't know. I would say it's nice to have him, but you're going to be playing a lot of games. If you split it up more than I did, because I was easily playing 30-something games a day, it's not... He doesn't feel worth, like, a strong grind. If it was a slow one and that's the reward at the end, it would be better. Because really, out of all three of these guys, the only player you might keep playing with is Jackson Jr., just because his size and his blocking ability is actually really nice. You got Raheem, which I'm not going to pretend to be like, oh, he's really good. No, he's really not. I don't know, in the game where I had to score with just him, it's not like it was hard, because you can always get some mismatch with somebody who's just not on his level. But I mean, there's a lot of players who just aren't really on anyone's level. I don't know, I did force that layup, but I feel like a better small forward would have flushed it like that. Let's see if Harper can finish it out. He's been one of our boys. Drive. That's what should be getting done, but you know. So, you know, the review out of all these boys, it's really, Jackson Jr. is really the only worth it one. I wouldn't rush to get this done. It's not like there's some diamond player at the end with like 200 wins. So, I would just chill. You got like, 30 days to do it. If you play 3 or 4 games a day, you're going to get it done and you're going to have him. Raheem is more of a item that you don't want to miss out on just because it's a card to your collection, but he's not going to be a card in your rotation. So, we don't have any packs, and I'm probably going to save them up for the rest of the month. So, we can do one video with a giant free pack opening. We'll see if we get anything good. I really hope we get Chuck, because we've gotten the previous card twice, and I think he's the third one, and we didn't get the second one. So, if you guys like the video, come back for more. I'm going to do more reviews. I got to figure out what I want to do for my thumbnails, though. I'll figure it out sooner or later. So if you liked the video, come back for the next one. Peace.